Hello, Miss Paige. I'm very happy to meet you today. As you know, today is we are celebrating the International Youth Day. So that's why the Ministry of Youth and Sport, together with Carter Center, we decided to finalize the project that we have been working on for the past few months, which is the Youth Focus Independent Observers. Thank you for having like this conversation.
Well, it's wonderful to be here with you. I wish I could be in Khartoum with you, but the situation is as it is. So we'll find a way to have this connection. But I know you have been working on this project for a long time with our Carter Center staff, and we are very excited to launch this with you today and to sign the memorandum of understanding. I was just in Plains, Georgia, with President and Mrs. Carter, and I told them that we would be meeting, and they sent their best regards and their congratulations on your ministry appointment.
Thank you very much, and please pass our greetings to both of them, and the greetings of the Sudanese people. We know that Carter Center has long history in Sudan, and now we are very happy that you will be working with the majority of population of Sudan. As you know, Sudan is a young country, and the youth of Sudan who have achieved the change in Sudan. That's why we need all to work with Sudanese youth to make sure that they will lead and to continue in the leading front of bringing democratic change in Sudan. So that's why let's give them a little bit brief about our joint program
Yes.
and why we decided to make it youth focused. As you know, the youth focused independent observers, they will serve as we can call them like the police of the transitional period. They will monitor the implementation of the constitutional document, and they will report on all the progress. Like for example, when the time is here for the transfer of the Sovereign Council to the civilian, the Constitutional Conference, and so on. So the program will focus on training the young people on how to monitor and how to report. And so, Ms. Page, I will give you the chance to explain how Carter Center with the ministry will make sure that the youth have the skills and the capacity to work on the, observing and monitoring the transitional period.
Great. Thank you, Madam Minister. Well, the Carter Center has been engaged in Sudan for quite some time, as we discussed since the year you were born. So for us, this is really an opportunity to have a conversation with the youth, because as you said, that is so important. So the youth-focused observer mission will bring together from throughout the country women and youth, and we hope to have at least 40% women. I imagine we'll get to 50%. And our goal is to give them a multi-skills training so they can do everything from conflict mitigation or mediation to impartial observation to reporting. Because at the end of the day, the transparency in part of this transition is what is so important for everybody to know about. And so empowering the youth locally to look at the impact that the transition is having in their community and to hold them accountable via the proper way of reporting this up is going to be really a game changer, I believe, at the local level. So for us, we're excited to be working with the youth, we're excited to be working with women, we're excited to be working with your ministry. This is a very important time for Sudan, and the Carter Center is excited to be there working with you.
Exactly, I completely agree with you. It's high time for Sudanese youth to hold, the Sudanese government accountable and to make sure that everyone is going on the right track. And actually, it's going to help the government as well. It's going to be like as a tool to give feedback for the government, because when we have observers around the country, you can have an eye in every space, very far in Sudan, and this is what we lacked in the past. So it's going to be. That's why I'm very optimistic, and I'm so looking into receiving those reports. And also I would like to stress on the fact that it's going to be impartial. The Carter Center and the ministry, they will train the youth, they will give them the tools, but when it comes to reporting and data analysis, is going to be completely independent. And also last time we, with the team, we spoke that we are going to use, they can go reporting through social media using, like reporting through videos and as well as publishing reports. So it's going to be like a unique program. That's why we are very excited, both the ministry and Carter. And yes.
Yes, well, as you all know from your time in Washington and in Arizona as part of the Young African Leaders Initiative that you and I have discussed, we have a common relationship on that. The transparency is such an important part of the democratic process. And so the fact that we can empower the youth locally to have that watchdog role in a productive way that reunites with the rest of the international community, because we will have true eyes on the ground. And I think that is important. But most importantly, it's the youth. They are the future of Sudan. And to the extent that we can help move this forward and have them in a productive and positive way, hold the government accountable, whether it's the transition from the Sovereign Council leadership from military to civilian or constitutional drafting, all of these issues are issues that everyone cares about, both in Sudan and internationally. And so we look forward to having that conversation and being able to share that information.
Exactly. And I think the most important thing that the youth, they can train their peers, so we will have a wide network of observers. So we will be observed from every corner. And I think the most important part as well is going to be sustainable. I always say that it's not only about the transitional period. We need to think about the, when we move to democracy as well. It needs to be continued. So until we reach to a culture where everyone will be held accountable, the youth will have their voice, they will have their platform to express their views and to say which is wrong and which is right. Yes.
Yes. No.
So
Building this expertise is such an important element as you move through the transition. So we're happy to be there. The Carter Center is happy to be there to help.
And we will share with the Sudanese youth all the details about the program and how they can be engaged or be selected to the program. And I know that we spoke already about the criteria and how it should be inclusive when it comes to, male and female and the geographical areas and even the age groups as well. So yes.
Yes, well, and we have our special challenge with COVID. And so recognizing that we are working with a very tech-savvy youth cohort, this will be important. We'll do it by phone, we'll do it by internet, and this also allows us to probably go broader than it would during a rainy season or a dry season and trying to observe these things locally if we were trying to send people out directly. So it's really helpful that we will be able to use this opportunity to safely be able to collect the information and to share it widely. So we're committed.
Yeah, yes, 100%. We are all committed. We know it's a very challenging time to the entire world, and especially here in Sudan, but who achieved the great revolution, they will continue, to make miracles, and we are very committed to work around that. And yes, I think we can move forward.
So now to launch this, I will sign the memorandum of understanding and I will hand it over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And as I said, now we are officially launching our special program, the Youth Focused Independent Observers. Thank you very much, Ms. Paige.
Thank you.